Hey everyone, this is Sonal and you are watching Swagittarius. Now, in case you are wondering why I showed those beautifully plated food items in the intro of the video, then I just wanted to show you how pretty my food looks like, the food that I have cooked, that is. And thankfully, no one has died yet after eating my food. So, but the point is not that I make decent food. The point is that I'm a huge foodie. Of course, I love cooking and I love trying out new dishes. And as a foodie, I love consuming content around food and the various traditions and cultures related to food and the history of some food items that come from various parts of the world and how they came into existence. And while I was wondering about what video to record for this week, I thought that I can make a video for my fellow foodies out there and talk about some of my all-time favorite food related shows. I am very sure that you are going to love these shows and you are going to drool like a toddler, and I hope that you enjoy the video. So yep, let's get started. Okay, so the first show that I'm going to talk about is Raja Rasoi or Anya Kahaniyaan. I do not know why I did this, but this is hands down my favorite Indian food show, and it talks about the origin and the traditions and the culture of different food items that come from the various parts of our country, and it also covers the origin of several royal dishes that have come up in our country. And the show is so beautiful that it will A, make your mouth water, B, it'll make you want to eat what's being shown on the TV, just like that. The other reason why I love this show is because how beautiful its cinematography is, the street shots, the kitchen shots, and how beautifully they capture the entire country is so marvelous. It makes you fall in love with the country all over again. Also, the narrative is bang on, and if you watch this show, I'm like 10,000% sure you are going to fall in love with the cuisines of the different states of the country, and you'll also get to understand why certain states eat certain food items and why a certain food item was brought into creation. So, yep, do give it a watch. Next up, we have street food, and as the name suggests, the show is about street food and it has three seasons. The first is Street Food Asia, then we have Street Food Latin America, and the third is Street Food USA. And my favorite is Street Food Asia. And like the name suggests, of course, they talk about the various street food across these places. And the other highlight of the series is that they interview certain street food vendors and how their stall came into existence, or if their stall sells something that is very unique from the rest of the street food vendors, how they invented that dish and how the particular day looks like. So, if you are a street food junkie, you should definitely go and watch all three seasons of Street Food Asia. Rest assured, you are going to love all these different kinds of street food items that they show on the series, and you are going to love Street Food Asia. But again, that might just be my bias talking. But yeah, go watch all three seasons and come back and let me know. I think that I must have watched the next show multiple times because of how beautiful and realistic and relatable it feels. The show is called Midnight Diner, and it's not a documentary, it is a fictional anthology of stories. Like the name suggests, the diner opens at midnight. There's only one chef, known as Master, and the diner has 12 seats only. Now, each episode is different from the other because each episode focuses on the story of a particular customer. So, yeah, every episode is different from the other. Now, while the show is about people's stories and how they navigate through life, the food element of the show is going to pull you in. The diner has minimum items on its menu, and if the customers want something special, they contribute to the ingredients. But the way the cinematography is done around the food of the show is absolutely brilliant. It's in Japanese, so yeah, you will need subtitles, but I love watching it over and over again when I feel a bit down, or I just want to enjoy the simpler things that are out there to consume. So yep, do give it a watch. And the last show is Lost Recipes, which is another one of my favorite Indian uh, food shows to watch. And Chef Aditya Bal goes around the country to learn and understand more about some recipes that are no longer existing in the kitchens of India, and how some traditions and cultures were formed around those recipes, and whether these recipes can be revived in the modern kitchens of India. And it's a brilliantly narrated and short show. It brings fond memories of when my mother's mother would cook certain dishes for me that I no longer get to eat. It also makes me feel sad because some dishes that I used to get as a child during my village visits are no longer something that I get to eat. So, if you are someone who misses food from your village, then you should definitely watch this show. And if possible, you can probably learn some of the recipes that are shown and recreate them in your own kitchen. So, yes, that's pretty much it for today's episode. But Sonal under promises, over delivers, which basically means that I have special mentions that you might want to watch. The first one is any Ranveer Brar video on YouTube, because I love cooking. I love to check out his recipes, and his storytelling skills are top notch. I absolutely admire that man, that man's cooking, and that man's narrative skills. Next up, we have Hell's Kitchen, because who does not like Gordon Ramsay shouting and screaming? And then we have Big Time Bake, which is something that I love watching when I'm craving for some dessert real bad. And of course, last but not the least, any MasterChef, because food, the creation of food, and in some cases, Gordon Ramsay shouting. So yes, finally that's a wrap on today's video. I hope that you liked the video, you enjoyed watching it, and I also hope that you enjoy the shows that I recommended. You go and watch them and come back and let me know. Also, let me know if you do have other food related shows that you watch, and you can recommend them to me. I mean, food, what's not to like about food and food related shows. So yep, if you watch any food related shows, do let me know. And if you are new to my channel, hey, it's Sonal. I post videos every Sunday. I post videos on movies, series, books, art, photography. I do some random vlogs, and yeah, in short, you are going to find a lot of variations on my channel. And if you consider yourself as a very good person, please go subscribe to my channel. Also, give the video a thumbs up and comment on the video and share it with anyone you want to. And yes, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. There are some bloopers towards the end which are not that funny, but I did not want to delete them, so I just added them. I will not be back next Sunday. I have a feeling that I might be lazy to record a video, but I will most definitely see you in the first week of February. So until then, bye. Hey everyone, this is Sonal, and I don't know why I looked that side. Fuck. No. Precious camera seconds lost like that. But Morchwi.